Today, we're delving into an intriguing topic: anti-stoic habits amidst the daily grind. The burning question: how do we maintain serenity when our own habits undermine it? In this video, we'll meticulously dissect behaviors at odds with Stoic principles. Join us on a journey of self-discovery, aiming to comprehend and eradicate these detrimental practices. Our objective: forging a path to a more balanced mind. Stick around to uncover strategies for overcoming these habits and fortifying your mental resilience. Don't stray, for this journey pledges enlightenment and transformation. First bad habit: excessive worry about the future. One of the habits that often entraps us and goes against Stoic thinking is worrying too much about the future. Sometimes we spend too much time dwelling on events that have not yet happened and often lie beyond our control. Stoics advise us to focus on the present, the only part of life we can truly influence. At the core of Stoic philosophy is the idea of serenely accepting what we cannot control. This means that instead of tormenting ourselves with anxieties about what is to come, we should concentrate on our current actions and attitudes. In this way, we can adopt a more balanced and effective approach to life, dealing with challenges as they arise. To overcome the habit of worrying excessively about the future, it is helpful to practice mindfulness, focus on the present moment, set realistic goals, and remember that uncertainty is a natural part of life. Learning to trust the process and embrace the now is a crucial step towards a strong and Stoic mindset. Second destructive habit: unrestrained pursuit of pleasures. Stoics emphasize the importance of self-control and moderation as essential elements for a balanced and virtuous life. The habit of seeking immediate pleasures, often at the expense of long-term well-being, directly conflicts with these principles. In the pursuit of instant gratification, people often find themselves trapped in cycles of immediate reward, neglecting the future consequences of their actions. This can lead to a range of problems such as dependencies, debts, and a sense of existential emptiness. Stoics recommend cultivating moderation, finding a healthy balance between pleasure and self-discipline. This doesn't mean giving up all pleasures, but rather choosing and prioritizing those aligned with your values and long-term goals. Moderation helps preserve inner peace and stability, allowing for a more conscious and virtuous approach to life. By practicing moderation, you can achieve a stronger and more balanced mindset in line with Stoic teachings. Third destructive habit: constant complaining. Stoics emphasize the importance of approaching life with serenity, accepting circumstances as they are. Constant complaining directly contradicts this fundamental principle. When we indulge in complaining, we waste time and energy that could be directed towards constructive solutions. Moreover, constant complaining tends to impact our emotional state, feeding negativity and undermining our resilience. Instead, Stoics teach us to face challenges with wisdom and courage. The alternative is to seek practical and productive solutions, accepting uncontrollable circumstances with calmness and patience, rather than grumbling. We can adopt a proactive approach, identifying aspects within our control and working on them, while accepting what we cannot change. Through this, we can build a stronger and more resilient mindset, in harmony with Stoic principles. Fourth destructive habit: constantly comparing oneself to others. Here we explore the danger of constantly measuring our own worth based on the achievements and appearances of others. Stoics teach us that this constant pursuit of external validation and comparison is detrimental to our peace of mind and happiness. When we incessantly compare ourselves, we often feel inadequate, envious, or anxious, harming our self-esteem and emotional well-being. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to direct our focus inward towards our own progress and virtues. Each of us has a unique path and life journey, By focusing on our own personal growth, we develop a healthier and more self-assured mindset, celebrating our accomplishments and virtues. This allows us to build a stronger self-image based on solid principles and values rather than fragile comparisons to others. It's a crucial step towards achieving a strong and balanced mind in harmony with Stoic principles. Fifth destructive habit: incessant pursuit of wealth and status. Sometimes we find ourselves caught up in the relentless pursuit of wealth and status, which steers us away from Stoic principles of simplicity and wisdom. Stoics believe that true wealth lies in virtue and wisdom, not in the accumulation of material possessions. The obsession with attaining wealth and status can make us susceptible to negative emotions, such as envy and competitive anxiety, contradicting Stoic serenity. To break free from this unstoic habit, it's essential to reassess our values. Instead of relentlessly pursuing wealth and status, we should direct our efforts towards developing wisdom, virtue, and meaningful connections with others. This doesn't mean that material prosperity is undesirable, but it's crucial not to let it become the sole purpose of our lives. By embracing simplicity and wisdom as guiding principles, we can discover a deeper sense of contentment and balance, aligning our journey with Stoic teachings. Sixth destructive habit: fear of failure. One of the distinctive features of Stoicism is its unique perspective on failure. Stoics believe that failure is not a permanent defeat, but rather an opportunity for learning and growth. Instead of fearing it, they embrace failure as a teacher that brings valuable lessons. When we confront failure with a Stoic mindset, we give ourselves permission to make mistakes, explore our limits, and evolve as individuals. The fear of failure often prevents us from pursuing our goals and dreams, but Stoics remind us that through failure, we can discover our true strength and resilience. Overcoming the fear of failure begins with recognizing that failing is not the end of the road, but merely a step along the journey. Learning from mistakes, adjusting strategies, and continuing to move forward is the Stoic approach to life. Therefore, embrace failure as an ally, not an enemy, and see it as an opportunity for significant growth. Seventh destructive habit: excessive self-criticism. Many people identify with the tendency to be overly self-critical, constantly seeking self-reflection and personal improvement. However, when this habit becomes excessive, it can be detrimental to mental and emotional well-being. Here we'll explore the importance of balanced self-criticism. Stoics value self-awareness, but also emphasize the importance of kindness to oneself. Excessive self-criticism can undermine self-esteem and create a toxic internal environment. Instead, it is suggested to be kind to oneself, recognizing both faults and virtues. Remember that making mistakes is human, and everyone errs at some point. Stoicism reminds us that the path to excellence involves self-compassion, learning from our mistakes, and a continuous desire for improvement. By eliminating excessive self-criticism, you will build a stronger and more resilient mind, capable of facing challenges with greater serenity and self-confidence. Eighth destructive habit: holding on to past resentments. One of the most powerful lessons of Stoicism is the importance of letting go of past resentments. Stoics believe that constant rumination on past mistakes, injustices, and resentments keeps us tethered, preventing us from fully experiencing the present. Forgiveness and release of the past are fundamental aspects of Stoicism, empowering us to cultivate a strong and resilient mind. To overcome the habit of holding on to resentments, it is essential to begin by understanding that harboring resentments does not harm others, but ourselves. Practicing forgiveness not as a sign of weakness, but as an act of self-liberation is crucial. Accepting that people are imperfect, including ourselves, helps us release resentments. Additionally, reflecting on the lessons we can extract from past experiences is a valuable Stoic approach. Focus on what you have learned, how you have grown, and how you can apply those lessons in the present. After all, true freedom comes when we can leave behind the weight of the past and embrace the present with serenity. Ninth destructive habit, lack of personal discipline. This is a habit that goes against what the Stoics considered essential for having a strong and balanced mind. Stoics recognize that personal discipline is crucial for achieving self-mastery and goals. When discipline is lacking, procrastination, loss of focus, and time wasting come into play. To rid oneself of this habit, it is essential to adopt effective strategies. Firstly, set clear and realistic goals aligned with your Stoic values and principles. This will provide the motivation and direction needed. Next, create an action plan with specific tasks and deadlines, making your goals tangible and achievable. Another important strategy is to develop daily routines that include time for reflection, self-discipline, and self-reflection. Regular practice of physical and mental exercises, such as meditation, can strengthen your willpower and focus. It is crucial to remember that personal discipline is an act of self-love. By eliminating indiscipline, you will be more aligned with Stoic principles of self-improvement and self-mastery, strengthening your mind to face life's challenges with serenity. 10th destructive habit, lack of gratitude. This habit goes against Stoic principles, undermining the ability to find contentment in life's circumstances. In Stoicism, gratitude plays a crucial role in cultivating a strong and resilient mind. Stoics teach us to appreciate blessings, even the small ones, and to recognize that many events we consider negative may have hidden positive aspects. Start practicing gratitude daily. Set aside a moment every morning or before bed to reflect on the things you are grateful for, whether it be health, family, friendship, or the opportunity to learn. By directing your focus to what you have rather than what is lacking, you strengthen your mind against discontentment and dissatisfaction. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to lack of contentment and dissatisfaction, allowing you to see the world in a more positive and constructive way. 11th destructive habit, dealing with emotional reactivity. One of the most notable characteristics of the Stoics is their ability to respond to situations with calmness and rationality, rather than emotional reactivity. Emotional reactivity is an anti-Stoic habit that can impair our ability to make wise and constructive decisions. Stoics advocate for emotional self-control as a fundamental pillar of a strong mind. To overcome emotional reactivity, it is crucial to develop self-reflection and emotional awareness. By identifying emotional triggers, you can learn to pause before reacting impulsively. Additionally, practicing techniques such as deep breathing and meditation can help calm emotions and promote mental clarity. Stoic leaders like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca often turn to these practices to maintain composure in the face of challenges. Remember that overcoming emotional reactivity is a continuous process. With practice and patience, you can develop a stronger and more Stoic mind, capable of facing life's ups and downs with serenity and wisdom. 12th destructive habit, seeking revenge. Stoics, followers of the philosophy of virtue and serenity, value compassion, forgiveness, and peaceful conflict resolution. Seeking revenge goes against these fundamental principles. Revenge fuels a cycle of hostility and resentment, harming not only relationships but also mental health and personal well-being. Seeking revenge consumes time and energy, impairing personal growth and inner peace. Instead, Stoics recommend seeking constructive solutions to conflicts. This may involve open and compassionate communication with the other party, seeking mutual understanding and, when necessary, forgiveness. These approaches not only resolve conflicts more effectively, but also promote a sense of peace and mental balance, essential pillars of Stoicism. 13th destructive habit, not recognizing the value of time. Stoics emphasize the fundamental importance of recognizing the finitude of life as a guide to shaping our behavior. By not acknowledging the preciousness of time, we adopt an anti-Stoic habit that steers us away from a virtuous and meaningful life. When we waste our time on futile activities, we divert our attention from what truly matters. Stoics remind us that time is a limited and valuable resource, and every minute spent on trivial worries or distractions is a minute we cannot reclaim. To eliminate this anti-Stoic habit, it is vital to cultivate awareness of the value of time. Set clear goals and priorities, focus on activities that contribute to your growth and well-being, and avoid useless distractions. Practice self-examination to ensure that you are investing your time wisely and in line with Stoic principles, guiding your life towards a more virtuous and meaningful direction. 14th destructive habit, seeking external approval. In the Stoic world, the constant pursuit of external approval is considered a deeply anti-Stoic habit. Stoics value emotional independence, and when we become excessively dependent on the approval of others, we compromise our own integrity. Instead of relying on our own judgment and principles, we allow others to shape our choices and actions. This can lead to inconsistency between our values and behaviors, resulting in a sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction. Seeking external approval also puts us in a state of constant anxiety, as we can never control how others perceive us. Stoics remind us that our true source of validation should come from within, from our alignment with our values and principles. To overcome this anti-Stoic habit, it is essential to build self-confidence. This involves practicing self-acceptance, developing self-esteem, and having the courage to follow your own path, regardless of others' expectations. 15th destructive habit, seeking perfection in everything. Seeking perfection in all areas of life may not be the most serene approach according to the Stoics. They understood that the relentless pursuit of perfection often leads to anxiety and suffering. For them, embracing imperfection was crucial. Relentlessly pursuing perfection can be harmful, resulting in unattainable standards, constant self-criticism, and a continuous feeling of dissatisfaction. Instead, the Stoics suggest a more realistic approach, accepting that imperfection is part of life and that mistakes are learning opportunities. Rather than seeking perfection, focus on progress and personal growth. Learn to appreciate the value of the journey, with all its ups and downs, instead of fixating on an unattainable ideal of perfection. This mindset is not only aligned with Stoic principles, but also contributes to a stronger and more balanced mind. Eliminating these habits isn't just a wise choice, it's a journey toward a more serene life. By recognizing and addressing these behaviors, you're taking concrete steps to improve your mindset and gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Remember, the pursuit of Stoicism isn't about perfection, but about progress and self-awareness. We want to hear your experiences and thoughts. Share your story in the comments below and actively participate in this community in search of Stoic wisdom. Additionally, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Stoicism-related content and personal development. Together, we can cultivate stronger and more serene minds by embracing the timeless teachings of the Stoics. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.